Morphin time. Tyrannosaurus.
What's up, everybody? So we got a new Power Rangers movie coming, which I think is kind of a good thing. I didn't mind the reboot movie that came out. Now, was it perfect? No. Had a lot of problems. But I think for what they were trying to do, it was all right. Now, the biggest question going forward, because it didn't do that well in the movie theaters, would it get a sequel? And it's looking like it is actually getting a sequel according to Hasbro. Now, my biggest complaint with the old movie that came out was the Zords. I thought they were garbage. I didn't like them at all. Now, I'd like to see a change there. I'd like to see the costumes get a little bit better tweaking. I think a soft reboot is the way to go. Not a hard reboot. And there's a good reason for that, right? The end of the credits in the previous movie, it sets up the appearance of Tommy. Now, the Green Ranger is probably the most popular Power Ranger there is. He's my favorite. The Green Ranger stuff was the reason I got into the show when I was a kid, and I think a lot of people share that. So, by building upon this movie, it actually sets them up in a good place to where they can launch right into a Green Ranger movie, which would be more appeal. Now, they'd have to do a little bit of design changes. I mean, you can say, oh, we upgraded the power over this course of time, and now the suits look like this, now the Zords look like this, and it could be a lot better. Let's take a look at this article here. Is Power Rangers 2 happening or not? We're definitely getting a new movie, but whether it's a direct sequel to the original is a little foggy at this point. A new Power Rangers movie is officially in development from Hasbro. The toy company recently purchased Power Rangers for $520 million, and that put the future of the franchise in the hands of Hasbro, and they're not wasting time getting the ball rolling. Thanks to a new report, it has been confirmed that they are in the early stages of developing what is described as a follow-up to 2017's Power Rangers. This news comes from Hasbro CEO Brian Goldner, who has been providing a general update on how the company is handling Power Rangers as the transition gets going. Goldner revealed that there will be a transitional period starting in 2019 where they will release new entertainment content and licensed products. He also revealed that Power Rangers will develop a profit similar to that of their other franchise brands, but this one has been given a significant opportunity for growth given where the brand has been most recently. Now, I think he's referring to the fact that the shows are still going on. They're ongoing. It just had that movie. And the comics are kind of doing pretty good. Their other properties aren't doing that good. Transformers is in a slump. You know, doing that Bumblebee movie. Not really, I think that's going to be a stupid movie. But they're in a good place with Power Rangers. Whether you like the older movie, okay, 2017 was when that movie came out. You can't deny that being able to just launch into a new movie with the Green Ranger makes more sense profitability-wise. It's easily recognized as like one of the highlights of the entire series of Power Rangers, and it just makes sense business-wise, money-wise. It makes sense to just go ahead and do that. Part of that growth will come in the form of another big screen movie, as it is being reported that Hasbro will work with a film studio to develop a Power Rangers movie as a follow-up to the 2017 release. That wording is quite specific, but also frustratingly vague. Hasbro has a major deal with Paramount Pictures, which now has Allspark Pictures developing movies using the toys company catalog of merchandise. That now includes Power Rangers. The previous Power Rangers movie was made with Lionsgate. Now, it's said that there's a follow-up. It doesn't explicitly say much else, leaving it to be a speculation for now. So what form it could take. Could also very well be a soft reboot of some kind. At this point, it's difficult to say. Now, I think it will be a soft reboot. Either way, it's going to connect to the 2017 movie, whether you like it or not. Because like I was saying, it just makes more sense. It makes more sense to just do it that way so that you can bring the Green Ranger in. There's no other way to do it. And I know that there's people that like the other series more. The fact is, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team is the most recognized, and money-wise, profitability-wise, it's the most successful. You got to think of the point from a business. Why take a risk, right? When you can just redo and remake the most popular saga in the entire series. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. The fact of the matter is, Hasbro would be building off of something that wasn't terribly successful, which is true. They actually wanted to make Power Rangers 2. The movie grossed just $144 million, working from a $100 million budget. It also sits at a measly 45% on Rotten Tomatoes, meaning that it isn't something critical. It wasn't a critical darling that was tragically ignored by the movie-going masses. Looking at the numbers, at least, a reboot of some kind would make more sense. The entire Power Rangers TV series is predicted on the idea of constant soft reboots that introduce entirely new casts that exist in the same universe. Hasbro could do something similar on the movie side of things. Last year's Power Rangers movie absolutely set up a sequel and teased the arrival of the Green Ranger in a movie that didn't get along in the wake of the box office results. Hasbro's now in control. Okay, we already read that. They were just rephrasing, but this does make sense. I don't think that they're going to do a soft reboot into the point where it's going to be a new team in suits. I do believe they will continue on with Mighty Morphin and they will go into the Green Ranger saga. Could be with a new cast. I don't know. They mostly had new no-name actors, so getting them to sign on for a sequel I don't think would be that hard to do. I think that makes the most sense. Bringing in Tommy Oliver and doing that movie, like I said, is going to be what makes them the most money. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about this, though. Would a Green Ranger movie get you to go see it? Do you think it could be done good? Keep in mind that this would be under probably a whole new writing team, whole new director, whole new everything. I think the only thing that you'll see is the cast come back. Other than that, it'll be an entirely new group of people behind this movie. Follow me over on Twitch, Yellowflash Comics. Check out my Patreon. If you're enjoying my content, as little as $1 helps out a lot. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
It's Morphin time! Mastodon! Morphin time! Go Megaforce!